Hi guys, this is Sylvia, Lydia, Morelos. I am at 11066 Santa Monica Boulevard, 90024 off of Sepulveda. Took me forever and a day to connect to the internet here. It's like unfucking real. Like, now they're using Prism HD TV NSA to make my screen fuzzy wuzzy. Unfortunately for them, because the bitches hacked into envious bitches, I was able to catch the fuzzy wuzzy and send it over to the federal government, and they like me because of it. Big time money. And it's their fault. It's their fault. Took a picture of it, the whole bit. That's proof that they're using it. Bye-bye, Blvd. And every time they hack into, anyway, I'm not going to get into that, but it works to my advantage. So I was here at 10:57 p.m., ordered half a pound of a burrito for $109, and a small drink self-serve for $179. Very cheap. In the store number 310-481-6826, very cheap. And you can get in a college town like this one. It's my alma mater. Like everyone, you guys know me, but it's seen my degree online and everything. So in a college town like this one, cheap food comes. It's good for students and stuff like that, and those of us who graduated for after the fact when we're on a limited income or limited money for a while. The nature of what I do. So I've been depicted in several movies, and I'm very, very happy about that. Wonder Woman is one. They also depict my mom. Wonder Woman is one. And you can imagine like Recinos and Cycle Bits. I'm going to call her Cycle Tits, the baby Hilton killer at the as staff at St. Joseph Center, 404 Lincoln Boulevard. She's known as a baby killer. She drops babies from the rooftops of the Hiltons, and she pulled I'm not trying to be crass or mean, but Eric Clapton lost a child that way. Those are the perpetrators. They all look like her. Yeah, I'm really sick of them. They're fastidious, and like I'm really gonna kill myself for a goddamn whore, anus sniffing whore. And she once said to me via NSA, "I take pride in not being homeless." I'm like, "You do that, puta." So considering everything they do for their man, Mahesh Patel, I heard him via NSA. We're not gonna sleep with shit. Homeless is shit to them. Considering what they do, like she actually said that to me. I take pride in not being homeless, trying to degrade me and shit. And I'm looking at her like, "You do that, puta. Hagan una rueda Juana. Mendiga puta. Me piruja." I'm like, need to get some soda. I'll be right back. Actually, I have some soda. Cheap. And then they give you free coupons. Buy one, get one free grilled chicken taco. Yeah. So I've been depicted in several movies. This is one of them, Pirates of the Caribbean. My twin brother, you know who he is. Bobby is right here. Just ask Johnny Depp. Bobby's right here. That's me. That's Johnny Depp. It's supposed to be Reagan, great granduncle Reagan, with the monkey on the side. And they did something to him. He's on our team too. What they did to my hair in the back when they set me on fire, they did it to the side of his face. You see my Facebook page, and Frank, the way I look at the top, he did the same thing. That's us. Very happy. It's like the video voices Carrie. He's got the little yellow strand of hair on the side. It's depicted in the cadaver right here. Voices Carrie. Looks like somebody went to Indiana State, and that's Johnny Depp. It's great. And that's all of us, actually. It's all four of us. And you see the some of the bus lines. You won't like me when I'm angry. I'm on there too, like this, and so it's great. That's us. People don't know who they're fucking with. We are the Reagan family. Bobby and I are Reagan. Mr. Johnny Depp is the Kennedy, Robert Kennedy, John F. Kennedy. We're Reagan. And they've offended a lot of powerful political families who were formerly president of the United States. Uncle was great grand governor of California. They've been taking up the Third Reich since 1944, and we're military. So you've seen my whatchamacallit. You can see it from there. Patriot. There it is right here. M. Not M necessarily, but right here. Yeah, if you go down 21st Street in Sacramento, California, you'll see it sideways on the wall. Patriot. Right here. Right there. They've used the prism machine, the prism shift to the horse. They've used it to distort the image, so they weren't able to tell. But we've been branded. Right? It's like once I looked at my arm once and said, "Did my mom brand me?" I couldn't find. I went to the student store at UCLA, my alma mater, and I was looking for a UCLA alumni shirt. I could only get a UCLA alumni shirt, which is fine. So more power to Miss Hurricane Weiser. They went after her because she reminded them of me. She used to wear 2 hair bands around her wrist. So they inspired her. She was in her early 20s, promising young, fucking whore over here, promising young, incoming, promising young 21-year-old dancer, beautiful student, promising student. And they went after other women like that, young women. You see the mural that I inspired at Berendo, Koreatown, 40-foot mural. It's in the UCLA Alumni Magazine. I inspired a young woman. Look at her ankles. And look at what she's wearing, all the colors of the rainbow colors. I bought a nightie at the 4th and Mission Target. And I wore it at the next door shelter. I had the tendency to fall to my side like this a lot, so I had to keep putting it up. And I looked at she caught my attention because I inspired her, and I looked at the mural, the wall, the painting, and she made up, "I am you, I see you," it starts, "I see you, I am you, we are one." And my feet, I have big feet. It's great. It's a young 20-year-old. They're activist muralists. It's great. And then I'm sitting there looking at the magazine, like I have yet to go take a look at the mural. And it's RFK schools. It's great. It's in Koreatown. I attended Berendo Junior High School in Koreatown, and it's wonderful. And then there's another mural painting, a mural off of Lincoln. And I'm slaying the dragon, or I'm taking down the dragon. And I have long hair, and they use my birthmark on my right arm, so a little shadow on the arm. That's me. And they've got Salvation Army and Green Day on one side, and the gangs. They're like the gang signs, the gang writing on the dragon. And you see the city of Atlantis to the upper left-hand corner. They actually believe in that, so they know, the community and the public, pop culture, they know what's going on. It's an intelligent public. Pop culture happens a lot. Greece in the 1960s, Grease the Wheels, Think. And then we've got Bohemian Rhapsody with Queen. We've been doing this for a while now. And after the First World War, Nazi Germany, somebody's interfering. Every time they interfere, underscore the timing. It'll show up on my video as a blank person, and these fuckers are interfering. They're coming out of here. You can see the demographic coming in and out of Del Taco. Look at the idiot in the background. Anyway, after the First World War, they abandoned Hitler. Anyway, got the perpetrators in the back. They're called the gang rape kids. David Rock. Up yours, fuckface. He brought the gang rape kids. He's involved with the rapes of UCLA students through the MTA line, Los Angeles, Culver City lines, and Santa Monica Blue line. Thinks he can hide in North County, San Diego, with John Thomas Youngren at the Sarah Francis hometown, 943 10th Avenue, where I used to live for a while. He works as a payee for the County of San Diego for John Thomas Youngren, JT. and they are white supremacists and anti-Semites. I saw him online as a terrorist. They were letting us know who they were. William Worrells turned out to be a terrorist before he passed. And there was one more, I think Austin Kleon. I saw the blueprint of the outline of Airplane with the total wellness in San Diego. So I saw 3 of them. And the public is being protected. They are under martial law. And right now it's only the military. And I'm military. I'm a captain in California. Okay, I just got a promotion to General Admiral 8, Sylvia, Lydia, Morelos with the Navy and National Guard. I'm very proud to serve my country daily, taking out ISIS. They have a green shit sticking out of them, electronic. You heard the noise in the background. That's typical of what they do when they intimidate and stalk women. This is ISIS. We're taking them out and helping other countries take them out and against them in their wars and the wars out there. Here we didn't need a war. We're at peacetime, and they've been committing crimes against humanity during peacetime, enslavement included. And their attitude is not warranted. They're surrounded by the enemies. We're writing about them. We're laughing at them. They come out swinging with a child as a shield after a while because it's American and born here. Yeah, they don't realize how badly they're doing. And they wouldn't listen to me because I'm a female. Unfortunately, in this country, the women's right to vote was established in 1928. Really stupid people. Now they're making fun of Mexicans way, and they're not Mexican. California used to be part of Mexico before it seceded to the United States, so they didn't stand a chance from the get-go. Anyway, the Nazis came into the United States after First World War. They're recordable. These idiots don't know that on YouTube. We can all hear them. Stupid fucks. I already turned that information into the government so we can all hear them. And I know they're a reality TV show daily without being on my YouTube. We'll just keep making movies, guys. These fuckers deserve it. Like Run, Wetbacks, the aliens. How did the alien movie go? Because it was against them. They didn't understand that. So they're coming out swinging like, I'm a badass because I'm an alien. No, it says Run, Wetback. Corre, wetback, mendigo ilegal. They took it the wrong way. They always do. And anyway, and after the First World War, they're sex offenders. So we've got to either register or deregister. The cops would know because they have a legal sex offender list that we need to show to the public because they're a threat to the community, UCLA. Starbucks is right across the street, so they're typical. Water and Power is out. So the one doing that. And coming after me, I'm their captain. They're not going to survive it. After the First World War, the rest of the Nazis realized that they were out of luck. So before the Allies got there to take out Hitler, they bailed on him and they came into the United States. They hid with their Nazi friends here, their connections here in the United States. And Nancy Durthik, Don Jansen, Netanyahu was already somewhere else. Bill Reith. They were part of the Nazis in the Holocaust in Czechoslovakia. There were Czechoslovakia Nazis, and David Griffin was a Nazi in Greece, the Greek Holocaust in Greece. I'm a real Nazi. He's a real Nazi, and I'm direct descendant of Anne Frank. That's us, Bobby and myself. We're Jewish Mexicans. We're Reagan family with the monkey. We were Mexican Jews, Latinos, and Navajas. They're trying to break into my screen and hack into it, so they're not going anymore. And they pose a clear and present danger to the community. So watch out. These 2 assholes will be coming out, sitting directly across me. And this is the Del Taco. Let's see them out. Anyway, they came into the United States, hooked up with their friends, and unbeknownst to them, we've been taking them out since then. We went down their caste system over the years, and during Vietnam, no, it's not a white war. We're not going to turn it into a white war, Nazi war. And we went down their caste system, and now the only ones left are the Ozarks. My Little Ponies and shit, Laurel and Hardy. We didn't let you know. And then we have to see it to believe it. That worked to our advantage because unless it happens in front of them, it doesn't happen. So there's no intelligent life amongst them at all. And they kill off their own. They do it on their own. We don't like leaders. You think you're better than everybody else. Out they go. On top of that, they left Hitler hanging. They could have just changed his facial features and got him out of there. But I read a biography on him, and it turned out that he put a bullet through his head, committed suicide. And I've been studying these because part of my job. I've been studying these perps and turning information in on them. And actually, I am killing them. Yeah, literally, like out of commission. No, it's not murder. They actually called me a terrorist murderer. The terrorist, it's wow. Anyway, that's our job, military and Fed. They came into the United States, and I read a biography on Hitler. He put a bullet through his head, committed suicide. And I've been studying these perps, and I've noticed, and a lot of observations, they are not prone to suicide. The rate of suicide amongst them is pretty much very, very, very low. They are not prone to suicide. They are that selfish and that greedy and that self-centered that suicide does not even cross their mind because they want to live so badly for their own means, for their own self, that they're that greedy. So I'm like, then what happened with Hitler? Why did he commit suicide? And it's not because they left him hanging. It's because he wanted to, I figure it's an insurance policy. And he was intelligent, so he figured down the line, the world's going to ask, why did Hitler commit suicide? And what did these people do? And so he knew that they would ask that, just like the king in Spain. The king in Spain sent Christopher Columbus packing in the wrong direction because I have a feeling that his wife, Isabella, had an affair with Christopher Columbus. So I'm thinking, okay, well, who coordinated the trip to the New World with spices? The idiot ended up going in the wrong direction. And it was a Mayan or Aztec civilization with a calendar, math, science, a brilliant civilization. So by the time he got here, I'm in the West Indies. What's up? I can only imagine. And the king knew that he would make history in humiliation. King knew that he would make history in humiliation, so he sent him packing. So Hitler did the same thing. He put a bullet through his head, but he knew that they'd figure out in the world that they're not prone to suicide. They left him hanging. He also sent a message to his friends. This is what they did to me. He couldn't even tell who his friends were after a while in a different part of the country here. So his friends bred them that way. The pure whites. We don't need no education. We don't need no thought control. At the very end, all in all, you're just another brick in the wall. You're another brick in the kite wall. You're their liabilities. They don't want witnesses. So all in all, you're just another brick in the wall. So I'm like, you don't believe it? We have to see it to believe it. That's the first lie. And I'm like, well, Christopher Columbus came here in 1492. That was real. He went in the wrong direction and went into the history books, but he was here in 1492. You didn't see it because you weren't born. So now what, JT? You rewrote your history and you lied to us. I'm like, oh my God, you rewrote your history and you lied to us. That's what he said. Like, if that's your leader, you are so fucked. That actually happened. Okay, so and the city of Atlantis. Why don't you just go to Vegas and go to the fucking casino? The city of Atlantis, go to Vegas, the casino. You actually think that a city underwater is going to rise up when the San Andreas fault falls apart? Do you have any idea how ridiculous you people sound? I'm like, well, you're gonna wait for what, a 36.8 earthquake to hit, and then what? Oh, then now your real diehard lad's gonna come up and swallow you whole. These are the kind of mentality that we're dealing with. 1999 and the Millennium 2K, everything was supposed to go to hell. So I'm like, the little zero turned to 2000. What happened? He just went. Oops. It's the same type of group, same type of mentality, same group of people. And in 2000, nothing happened. You predicted that it was the end of the world or the millennium was going to bring, all kinds of shit. I'm like, pull a Jim Jones already. Save tax dollars. They hate me for a reason. Dígale sus padres. They'll go running in the opposite direction. So I'm looking at Jehovah. Come to find out, you're wearing a minority's blood transfusion organ. So I'm looking at them in downtown Los Angeles. And I'm like, I thought Jehovah Witnesses aren't supposed to have blood transfusion. And I'm looking at you fucking kike. They bailed on it. Rest in peace, assholes. The pure whites are taking us out. That's why we started taking them out. When they found out we were pure whites, started to kill us. This is St. Joseph. This is St. Joseph's staff. I'm like, I'm right here. Like we're taking out the pure whites because when they found out that we were pure blood, they came after us. This is Blondie. I call him Golden Boy. With the curly hair. like, you know what? You look like My Little Pony. I'm like, My Little Pony, My Little Pony. You can hear me. Tall, lanky bastard. And someone made a fool of them. They made them either too tall or too fat. And I'm thinking Laurel and Hardy. People are going to laugh at you. Some of them are really short and fat. The rest of them are way too tall. Some of them are really short and fat. The rest of them are way too tall and lanky. So I'm thinking, you know what? I just figured that one out. OG does not mean original gangster. Nice try. OG means Ozark ghetto. I'm like, nice try. So I'm thinking of Karimi. Ooh, I'm like, that fucker actually means that. They call him the Black Stallion. His nickname, the Black Stallion. He's like 5'10", 5'11". Then the St. Joseph staff's about 5'10", 10, 11. Kelly Quinn. She was never. Well, she grew to, she was windy. So she was an Ozark for, as a windy orange-haired girl. Did you see the Wendy's logo? The side of her hair, they're like hoofs. So I'm like, put up your hoofs. I'm like, put up your hoofs. I'm like, I'm gonna throw a rabbit's foot at you. You're gonna need the lug, bitch. They made the history books just like throw Obama rap. They made the history books. I'm like, you think Christopher Columbus had it bad? You think Joan of Arc had it bad? Oh my gosh, they were laughing at her. I mean, I watched the movie Joan of Arc, and they were sitting there in the background laughing at the bitch. She wanted to be self-sacrificing, and she looks just like Susan Zimmerman. I was laughing my ass off. Susan Zimmerman was my freshman year roommate at UCLA before I graduated at Hitch Suites at UCLA '92. She was 17. And I was watching the movie. Diana Almanza had it at the next door shelter. I was watching the movie. They're laughing their asses off. They're trying to hold it back. Like they're on the horses, have the background. And they're the Irish, that's the green, and then the red shield, right? And so she was serious. Oh my God. And then she falls to the ground. And then there's this figure in the sky. I'm like, oh my God, that's a Scientologist. You fucking evil bastard. You fulfilled your duty. I was like laughing my ass off. Oh, that was fucking hilarious. So I go downstairs, and there's this woman wearing a beanie. She's had these beady little eyes. So I'm like, 30 days of night. 30 days of night? You're not fucking kidding. You're not fucking kidding. So I envision myself on these little huge butterflies in the middle of the I'm trying to keep my cool, in the middle of the entrance in the lobby. And I start swinging back and forth, like, making fun of the bitch. I'm like, I'm a Scientologist. Die. Oh thing. All you have to do is insult them, and mind you, we're telling the truth. So it sounds ridiculous because they are ridiculous, and they come out, bitch. This is a genius community. This is like surrounded by UCLA community and like Santa Monica, and oh my God, I like was born in Los Angeles. Santa Monica was my stomping ground when I was 18 or 19, freshman year. Who doesn't hang out Third Street Promenade when you're going to UCLA? And then I lived downtown. My grandmother raised me from 14 to 18, up to 20th and Maple, the garment district. She was a seamstress. She went to work in the morning as a seamstress. So I know downtown really well. Hollywood, West Los Angeles. I was born in Westwood, 1974, UCLA Medical Center. Then I graduated from there later. It's one of the schools that I applied to, 5 schools. I decided to go to Westwood, UCLA, because it was close by. And these idiots are still trying to break into my computer and to refurbish. They're known as Starbucks employees. They steal. One of the things Peter Reese said, there's one thing about these minorities, they have quality shit, and all they do is they break and hack into the. I took a picture of that about a year and a half ago, and I posted it online. What they did to my last screen, I sent a copy of it to Almanza. They broke my screen, and it was Starbucks and Scientologists, Jehovah's Witnesses and Starbucks across the street, and Scientologists will be around here somewhere. It was funny. Let me see if I can put some music on over here. They've been hacking into my computer for a while, so hopefully they won't be stupid. I'm Wonder Woman. Take a look at the Wonder Woman. Somebody did their homework. It was great. They don't like it. I didn't ask. This is our country. It's sad because it's our country, and ISIS doesn't realize that they're going to die soon, literally. So, anus sniffers. Oh. I fucks with it. Oh, this is a powerful slut. Good whore. Your ass-having slut. The horse came into Del Taco. You fucking deserve it. They got a remote admin is hacking into it.
Si tú quieres bailar, sopa de caracol,
Got some more chords. Oh. Great.
Con la cintura muévela, con la cadera muévela. Si lo que quieres es bailar, si lo que quieres es correr, si tú quieres bailar, sopa de caracol.
I've heard this from someone before too. Everywhere I go, I tend to attract business. Like, I don't know. More power to businesses, Like, I'm putting money. They aren't. I love my school, UCLA. Class of 2003. I graduated late, but I am an alumna. More power to Bobby. Bobby's president. Bobby has nothing to do with any of this shit. I'm sick of people trying to confuse me and torture us here. Be my president. Happy birthday, Mr. President. That's my brother. I'm back with my brother Bobby any day at the Reagan family. I look like Anne Frank because we are related to Anne Frank. Diary of Anne Frank. Look at all my gray hair. Shout out to Mr. Johnny Depp, Mr. Tom Petty, yeah. To the cast of Pirates of the Caribbean, to the cast of Wonder Woman. I wanted to thank you for Wonder Woman. That was a really beautiful movie. I saw the clip. You honored my mom, our mom. She took a bullet from me. It's really great. She died when she was 42. They killed her. So in 2000, 2000. So she didn't die of lung cancer either. It's even better. And okay, of course, it's traceable everything they're doing. Oh, one comment about my computer. I buy an Acer computer at Target. They're usually for $199 tops. I bought mine for $179 plus tax. So under $200, you can get this computer. It's very light. Target, guys. Yeah, you can get a computer like this for $179. It's great. It's portable. It takes pictures. Cadera. Yeah, it's great. So anyway, we're on this one. Yeah, the movie comes out on This is Bobby. Yeah, very nice. They did the same thing to Johnny Depp. They place hair, or they have to cut it short. You see the new version of Sonny Came Home. We're depicted in there. Myself, Johnny Depp. I think it's his brother or someone kin to him, and my brother Bobby. We know it's great, the new version that was made. So we're being depicted in movies and in video. We are the battle-born heroes. I'm the one with the bow and arrow. My brother's the marquee to the side of me. That's Bobby. And we're military. And lots of good stuff happening, and people are picking up on that. I said something about it to my friends in unit. You know, the public is very intelligent, so we're going to be in a spotlight when we're, during the military operation and taking out ISIS. So we need to be aware of the pop culture. You'll see it in the movies, the bulletin board, the way we're depicted, the way ISIS is depicted, the illegal aliens. The first illegal alien movie came out in 1980, so we were already, doing what we were doing. So we went down their caste system, and now it's just the Ozark ghetto. One of the most basic things, a person's name. Deletrean mi nombre, Lydia, middle name. El nombre de mi mamá, Leticia, Sergeant Lieutenant Sylvia Leticia Garcia, maiden name. It's enemies, individual, CIA. Ouch. My mom helped take out she was born in 1956. My middle name, I made it to General Admiral 7, General Admiral 8. I got another promotion. My middle name is Lydia. Y for Occupy. Lydia, illegal aliens. I was born in 1974, so it's right up my alley. We were trained to take out ISIS, Nazis in our own backyard. They didn't even bother looking at our names. I'm another Sylvia Mathis. I read the journal, Kurt Cobain's journal, and we were trained the same way. So I was looking at the Orange Journal online. My brother was trained in the same, similar, but Tony and I were trained. Tony the Tiger is Kurt Cobain. We were trained the same way. I looked at the journal. I'm like, wow, it resonates because we train. It's similar to what I learned and what I did. And we're military kids, and our parents were, our descendants, our parents and grandparents established the civil rights movement, and we're the third generation taking out these idiots. And our country knows our background. The federal government knows our background. The Obama administration, the Clinton administration, the Rand Paul administration, the Bush administration, the Donald Trump administration decided to go Third Reich. That was it's the truth. They betrayed the U.S. Constitution. They're all military, the bad ones. The rest of us, Kennedy, Reagan, Dr. King, Bruce Lee, Eleanor Roosevelt, we defended the Constitution. We're still defending the Constitution, and I placed them under court-martial arrest online. That was real. Those who turn into a coup. This is not a coup. Like, who the fuck told you it was a coup? And by the way, idiot, I'm military, you fucking moron. This is not a fucking coup. And the minute they went there, they betrayed the United States Constitution. So they're, dishonorable discharge, traitors to the U.S., all those presidency, lame duck, their hands are tied. I was thinking in November of last year, middle of November, because noticing everything was going on, they're not going to make it, these perps. And I'm thinking he was inaugurated. He hadn't been inaugurated yet, but he was elected. He's a pre-elected president. He stepped all over Obama for a while. I'm like, ow. So in the middle of November, I go, he's not going to make it. Holy shit. So by the time it came up, I'm thinking only 6 weeks into the new presidential term, and he's already lame duck. I'm like, my bad. It's closer to like 3 weeks into the presidential term. He was already lame duck. I thought it was 6 weeks. I'm like, ouch, he didn't make it. He's a lame duck for the next 4 years. And the VP apparently is also lame duck. But he got smart. He didn't let it get that far. So he's the House, the Congress, or this House, they can run the country for the next 4 years while we weed out the goddamn corrupt motherfuckers. So it'll be a lot cleaner the next election. And I have to let Hillary know, Hillary, you cannot hijack the election. She knows exactly who my family is. She hates me. She hates Bobby too. They tried to take us out for who knows how long now. And took out Jesse. Jesse was the third Charles Bronson kid, the third Reagan in San Dimas, California. That is a political assassination. We need to find the perpetrators, the ones who actually, I found two of them, Michael Lanley and Steve Davies, self-declared via NSA. So that is a political assassination. Jesse was our third brother, direct blood. There's a lot happening right now, so I'm gonna a lot of people in here. I'm not going anywhere. I'm gonna do some writing, but it's open 24 hours. People come in, go to clubs, come in, eat here. 2:26 in the morning. It's lively. I tend to be lively to attract people. We're on a movie. We're in a movie. That's Bobby. That's me. So Johnny Depp is Kennedy. We're Reagan. That's Mr. Reagan with a monkey. A beautiful person. And you people did something to him. You said my hair on fire in the back. You did to the side of his face. And you look at my Facebook page, add Frank, look at my face next to it. Transparent scars. Look at that. There's the back. Voices Carrie. She's got her braid. She cut her hair short. That's me. Voices Carrie, the singer. I'm being depicted there. I can't answer anything else. Extrapolate. That there is the strand of blonde hair. There is a strand of blonde hair here. Like your voice is Carrie. That's Johnny Depp, Indiana State, and the rest of us here. And they do the same thing to all of us. I'll put it on mine. The rest of a good night. I'll be here for a while. Then I have to do I'm a night owl. Night owls are in professionals. FYI, heads up. I love my brother, Bobby. Shout out to Bobby and to Johnny Depp and Tom Petty and the rest of us. Love you guys. Thank you so much for the Wonder Woman. It feels great. My brother's not involved. I hate it when they do that to me because I'm in the middle of torture and mental torture, and they're controlling their MK Ultra shit. I've been dealing with since I was 27. I haven't had any privacy since I was 27. It's fucking Obama. He went after the people who are defending the country, so they put us through MK Ultra. And they've got a history with my mother and my grandmother and the Reagan. They don't like us at all. So same thing with the other political families who defended the Constitution, military. They ended up in office and voter fraud. Not necessarily a coincidence that they all ended up one after another, after another, after another. FYI, shout out to Latin America and to all you beautiful people who call this country on their shit, gross human rights abuses. We will not buy your shit because of your gross human rights abuses. It's not Marx. It's not Nazi. Who the hell? Did you have people actually say that it was Marx? It's not Marx. I recommended an economic embargo. Why? Because of the gross human rights abuses in the United States. And the outside world agree, we're not going to buy your shit because of all the people you're killing, man. Come on. It's Marx. And they went out and I'm like, It's not Marx, and it's not communism, and it's not Nazi. Thanks, bye.